are still a student, everybody go there, lawyer, barrister, bar. But today, those respects are mirage. Today, lawyers are no longer anything in this country called Nigeria. Lawyers, barristers, judges, they are nothing again. The reason is this: your seniors, who are the judges and the sons and whatever, they have started playing into the hands of the politicians. Yeah, good day, my people. This talk I want to talk now is for our barristers, our lawyers, our judges. You know, a lot of things has really gone wrong in this country. A lot of things. Like, a lot of sectors have allowed politicians to disintegrate and spoil things. You know, like 30 years ago, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, 35 years ago, when you hear that this person is a barrister, this person is a lawyer, this person, you stand at attention. When you hear that this person is studying law, he's in so university studying law, there is a particular respect we give them. When you have a child that is a lawyer, there's a particular respect accorded to that family in their community that, his son is a lawyer, her daughter is a barrister. There is a special respect given to them. Even when you are still a student, everybody go there, lawyer, barrister, bar. But today, those respects are mirage. Today, lawyers are no longer anything in this country called Nigeria. Lawyers, barristers, judges, they are nothing again. The reason is this: your seniors, who are the judges and the sons and whatever, they have started playing into the hands of the politicians. The politicians are now playing with them. So nobody respects law. Nobody. Your seniors, who are supposed to uphold the law profession to the highest esteem, are now dangling with the politicians because of money. Nowadays, if you say you're a lawyer, you just look at a lawyer, nobody respects law. Even the president does not even obey the law. Politicians are not obeying the law. Once you are rich, the law is in your favor. It's no longer what it's supposed to be. It's no longer what it's supposed to be. Nobody respects lawyers anymore. He's living in his past glory, but that glory is nothing. It's nothing, but that's just the truth. The law profession has been bastardized because of longer truths. Because of longer truths. And the funny thing is, all these judges and sons and all these barristers doing all these nonsense things with the politicians, they don't even think about their younger generations who are coming to take over from them. In a same country, when you are dealing with somebody and you mention, I'm going to sue you, the person will just stop and say, I beg, I'm sorry, please, Oya, take. But in Nigeria, the person that is molesting you, the person that is muzzling you, will be the person to tell you, go to court. Go to court. The person that is maltreating you will be the one to tell you, go to court. Because court is now a playing ground. Court is no longer a holy place. You walk with majesty. You walk with cautions. Court is no longer a place with reverence. Someone will just go to court. In white man's land, if Oyibo or anybody is maltreating you, tell the person, even if he's a policeman, I'm going to sue you. See, the person will just retrace. The person will just go back a bit. Like, look here and say, I beg, let's amend. Let it not go to that extent. But now, the person that is doing that to you will tell you, go to court. Nothing will happen. Highest, I'll use money and settle the case. That is why nobody is interested in law. As I am now, my child, none of my children will study law. Even if the person has passion for law, but not in Nigeria. He cannot study law in Nigeria. None of my children will study law. In this present generation, will study law in Nigeria. Because the profession, the glorious profession I used to know, and I respect people who are in it, have been bastardized. And it's no longer what. If you say a lie, I beg, tell me for the comment section. Law as a profession is no longer what it used to be 30 years ago. It's no longer what it used to be. If you hear a lawyer, this man is a lawyer. Now, wow, he said everybody will be happy. People, even if a lawyer comes into a community, people who are doing all this communal judgment, a lawyer steps in. You see, everybody will just be calm. The lawyer will address it. But now, even in the community buha, even if as a lawyer wants to abeg stop, here not be caught. A lawyer will be shut down, not to talk. Here not be caught. Because they have sold themselves penny, toro. That is why law is no longer respected in this country. This is why law is no longer respected, and lawyers are no longer held to the highest esteem. Imagine a state in Nigeria, they are saying that as a judge, you must go to, for you to continue to be a judge. For you to continue to be a judge, go and get law certificates. So even in Nigeria, there are judges without law certificates. So what am I saying again? Even in Nigeria, there are lawyers, there are judges, judges without law certificates. How bad, man, now? How did we get to this extent? And NBA just kept quiet because I heard it in the news. So NBA should be the one to clear that mess. There are judges, or am I getting something wrong? Judges, the news came out. The news came out. For you to continue to be a judge in this state, you must go and get your law certificate. What a shame, what a shame. May God help us.